Like the resistors we can connect in series as well as in parallel. In the similar manner, cells also we can connect in series and parallel. Now first we will discuss identical cells in series. So n number of cells we can connect in series. So here we are taking identical cells. So what is the meaning of cells in series? The positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of another cell, then this arrangement is known as cells in series. So such type of n cells we are going to connect in series. Each cell is having EMF E and the internal resistance R. This is another way to show the internal resistance. Every time you need not to connect them in series, but you can show just below it. It is understood that all these cells as well as these resistors are connected in series with the external resistance R. So the current I will flow through this circuit. So let total internal resistance is equal to how much? R plus dash dash n times. So total internal resistance will be NR. Okay, because n number of cells we have connected. So here you write n cells. N number of cells are connected in series. So total resistance of circuit. So it will be capital R plus NR. Then total EMF of the circuit. So it is E plus E n times. So it will be n into E. So current we have to find out. Therefore current I is equal to total EMF upon total resistance. So substitute. So I is equal to NE upon R plus NR. So this is the current flowing through the combination. Now we will discuss the cases. Case 1. First case. When R is greater than NR. What it shows? That the internal resistance is very less as compared to the external resistance. Means your cell is freshly prepared. When your cells are freshly prepared and when you connect them in series, let us see what is the current. So current I is equal to, now you will omit their NR. So you will get NE upon R because NR is very small. So you will get current is N times current through one single cell. Now case 2. When R is less than NR, what it shows? That the internal resistance is very high as compared to the external resistance. Means your cells are old one. You have prepared and used it for a long time. So then its resistance will increase. So in that case your current I will be NE upon, now you will neglect here R. So NE upon NR. So you will get simply E by R. That is current through single cell. So see, in this situation you are getting n times the current through the single cell, and here simply you are getting the current through the single cell. Now we will see the different EMF cells in series. So we will take here the example of two cells. First cell of EMF E1, its internal resistance is R1. It is connected in series with E2 EMF cell and internal resistance R2. Now we will label this points. A point, this one is your B point, and last is C point. The current through this one is I. So this circuit is equivalent to one single cell, A point and C point here, total current is I, and here E equivalent with internal resistance are equivalent. So now you see in this circuit we have taken point A, B and C. So first consider potential difference or terminal voltage across AB. So that is VA minus VB, and that you can write from the formula EMF E1 minus IR1. Similarly, terminal voltage across BC. So VBC is equal to VB minus VC. So it is E2 minus IR2. Now we have to find out VAC. So VAC is VAB plus VBC. So add this E1 minus IR1 first plus E2 minus IR2 for second terminal voltage. So rearrange your equation. So you will get VAC is equal to E1 plus E2 minus IR1 plus R2. So what we have done, we have simply rearranged it. Now compare this. Compare this equation with V is equal to E minus IR. So this equation I have written for AC. So we can say that E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. So when cells are connected in series, the effective resistance is additive and the effective of the total EMF again is additive. E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2, R equivalent is R1 plus R2. Now we will discuss cells in parallel. So in that first case we will see identical cells in parallel. So here n number of identical cells, each of EMF E and internal resistance R, we will connect in parallel. So you draw this diagram. Such n rows we are going to take. So total number of cells are n, and this combination is connected with the external resistance R. Now what do you mean by cells in parallel? When all positive terminals we connect together and all negative terminals we connect together, then it is called as the parallel combination. So here the total current in the circuit is I. Now write, let m number of cells, EMF of each cell, R is internal resistance of each cell, capital R is external resistance. Now first we will find out the internal resistance, total internal resistance. So let it is R equivalent. All internal resistances are in parallel. So it is 1 by R plus 1 by R. It is M times. So you will get R equivalent is equal to R by M. So total resistance of the circuit is R by M plus external resistance R. Total EMF across, suppose this is A point and B point. Since it is a parallel combination, total EMF across AB is equal to E. So now the current I is equal to total EMF upon total resistance. So you will get here E upon R plus R by M. So this is the current through the parallel combination. Now I will discuss case 1. When R is greater than small r. It shows that, or it means that the internal resistance is very small. That is, the cells are freshly prepared. So in this case you will neglect R. So R by N you are going to neglect. So you will get current I is equal to E by R. Means it is the current drawn through single cell. Now case 2. When R is less than small r, means the internal resistance of the cell is large. You can say that the cell internal resistance is large, means cells are old one, used one, so their internal resistance is large. So in that case your current I will come E upon R by M. So it is M times E by R. It shows that the current in the circuit is M times current through single cell. Means when the cells are connected in parallel, if the internal resistance is small, you will get only current due to single cell. But if the internal resistance is large, you will get the current M times, or number of cell times the current due to the single cell. Now we will see the different EMF cells in parallel. So here we will take two cells. First of EMF E1, internal resistance R1, and second cell will take E2 EMF and internal resistance R2 are connected in parallel. So here this junction point is, let it be B1, another junction point is, let it be B2. Total current in the circuit is I. So here current at junction B2 is divided, so it is I1, this is I2. So current through cell 1 or current due to cell 1 is I1 and current due to cell 2 is I2. So here we will write the potential difference. Now see, you can see that since the two cells are connected in parallel, the potential difference across B1, B2 is V. So we will say let potential difference across B1, B2 is V. Therefore, for cell E1, now we will write the equation V is equal to what it is now? It is actually VB1 minus VB2. Same we can write E1 minus IR1. Now for cell E2, you can write V is equal to E2 minus IR2. Now currents are also different, so I1, I2. Now at the junction B1, we can write I is equal to I1 plus I2. Now write the values of I1 and I2 from equation 1 and 2. So what is I1 from equation 1? It is E1 minus V upon R1. And what is I2? It is E2 minus V upon R2. Rearrange your equations. So we will get I is equal to E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. We will take it in first bracket minus V is common here. So it is V 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Now we have to find the equation for terminal voltage. So we will arrange the equation for V. So it is V into LCM I will take. So it will be R1 plus R2 upon R1 R2 is equal to first bracket E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 as it is minus R. Now multiply both sides. By R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So here you will get simply V is equal to, here you have to multiply. So if you take here LCM, what you will get here? E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 R2. You are multiplying by R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2 minus I R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now see, these two terms will get cancelled. Now arrange your equation. So it is V is equal to, first bracket is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus I, and here it is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So when you compare this equation with V is equal to E minus IR, you can say that equivalent EMF of parallel combination is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2, and R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So here you can write 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Now see, we have done a lot of mathematics here. For what? Just to see that when cells are connected in series, the EMF depends only on the EMF of respective cells. But here when cells are connected in parallel, the effective EMF of combination depends on internal resistance also. So equivalent EMF depends on EMF of cell as well as their internal resistances. Now we will discuss mixed combination of identical cells. So here we will take n number of cells, each of EMF E connected in series. So such n cells are connected in series with internal resistances R, and such m rows we are going to take. So you draw the diagram, such m rows we are going to connect with the external resistance R. Everywhere you show the internal resistance. Such m rows. So write, let E is the EMF of each cell, R is internal resistance of each cell, R is external resistance. Capital N is N into M, total number of cells. Now n cells are connected in series. So what is the effective resistance of series combination? R plus R plus R, so NR. And NR, m times in parallel it is connected. So what is the total internal resistance? So we will write total internal resistance of circuit, it is equal to NR by M. Then total resistance of circuit. So it is capital R plus NR by M. What is the total EMF of circuit? Total EMF of circuit is N into E. N into E. So let us find out the current. So current I is equal to total EMF upon total resistance. So it is NE upon R plus NR by M. Take the LCM. So you will get here NME upon MR plus NR. So I can write current I is capital N, that is total number of cell, into E upon MR plus NR. This is the total current due to all cells. Now when this current will be maximum? When the denominator is minimum. So let us find out when the denominator is minimum. So we write condition to get maximum current. So we will take the denominator. So I am going to write that MR plus NR in this way. Under root of MR square plus under root of NR square. Now I am going to add and subtract one term. So again I am writing the first two terms same. Minus, I am subtracting from this, minus under root of MR root NR and adding the same term so that the equation will not change. The value of equation will remain same. Now the first three terms represent the square of root MR minus root NR bracket square plus 2 root MR root NR. Now you see we need a denominator less. Now the denominator is split into two parts. This can never be 0, but this first term can be 0. When it is 0? When the bracket value is 0. So to minimize, denominator, we can say MR minus root NR must be equal to 0, or this bracket must be equal to 0. It shows that root MR minus root NR must be 0. That is MR is equal to NR. That is capital R is equal to NR by M. So this is the condition when the external resistance is equal to the total internal resistance of the circuit. That time the current in a circuit is maximum. Generally, the series combination of cells is used when high EMF is required in the circuit. Parallel combination of cells is used when high current is required in the circuit, and mixed group of celling is used when high power is required in the circuit.